And he like took me around, he showed me the process, showed me what he knew, and more importantly, he drew for me an honest-to-God treasure map. This is what a treasure map actually looks like, guys. This is on the back of a receipt from an Econo Lodge outside of Memphis. I shit you not. And that's where I stayed from my way from Nashville, Arkansas. And yeah, he hooked me up with that. All right, so then your process. Where to dig? I'm gonna blow through this pretty quick because my presentation is too fucking long. See that long metal thing? You shove that in the ground until you hit gravel because diamonds are rocks. This is what good ore looks like, okay? You see all the rocks? Diamonds are fucking rocks. If you're washing dirt, you're wasting your time. Hauling. This is some stupid bullshit I thought would work and doesn't. This is more like it. That's my buddy Adam's truck, or a wagon right there. It looks like a goddamn truck. And you don't need 2 buckets, you need like 40. And so you dig it and you haul it like that. You take that, you break it down, you shovel it, get all the big rocks, break it the clay, you wash off the dirt, you push it through the screen, it goes down. Top screen, I mean, you look at it because, I mean, the diamond that size will be huge and you'll notice it quick, and if you find it, man, you can retire. But then what you do is you take your 1/8 screen, your fine screen, and you put in your Saruka. Now, if there's anything that like requires skill and like artistry and stuff that diamond mining, this is it. This is your katana. And what it is it's a round screen with a bow in it. And so you rock it back and forth. You take your concentrate, your fines and everything, and you rock it back and forth. You bounce it down the water. And what that does is that sorts everything by specific gravity. And so when you drain off the water and you flip it over, you get something that looks like this. And you can see where everything is all sorted by weight. And if you have a diamond, it's going to be right there at the top. And if they don't look like this, you're doing it wrong. But you need quartz, you need heavies, you need stuff like that up in there. What you're looking for is something metallic, actually. Diamonds look like metal, they actually don't look like glass. Quartz looks like glass, diamonds do not. And then, yeah, you take your centers, your research, and then you bring them home, and then when you watch, the BBC on Hulu, you go through them with your 28 missions pass card right there, and make sure you didn't miss anything. Enemies. If you don't see any wildlife in this, look again because there's a copperhead in this photo. I did not take this picture because I stayed the fuck away from anywhere there might be copperheads. But they're there. You need to like be aware of the fact that this is a possibility. Fire ants. All I will say about fire ants is I found out the hard way that fire ants can survive underwater for 3 days. But then there was this other time I went and I had to take a leak and I didn't want to walk all the way back up to the pavilion. And so I looked around. I was like, alright, there's a tree. Okay. And then that crawled out. It was the biggest fucking black widow I'd ever seen. It's like somewhere between $1.25 and $1. And she was over there and I was over here, so it's fine. I felt exposed. So that was sort of also a problem. But the real problem was the heat. So notice that July 2012 was the hottest month on record, and they've been keeping records for 118 years. I checked, this year was not worse. It was bad, but it was not worse. So I did this literally the worst possible time that I could do this in the last, more than a century. All right, so then, and keep in mind also, this is not Arizona, this is Arkansas, right? So it's like, if it says 104, 106, the heat index is actually 116, 120, right? And then you're digging a hole, so you're creating a little solar oven, there's no air circulation down there. So the sun just bakes it, the temperature goes up. Then you're jumping inside the hole, and you're doing manual labor. It was a really weird moment. This is me at the end of a normal big day. It was a really weird moment when I, stopped having my fitness be the limiting reagent on how much I could do, and it ended up being more, I was getting heat stroke. And so at one point I was just sacked out in the shade, and I was like, oh my god. If I collapse in my hole, there's nobody else out here, it's 37.5 acres, I could die. And then I was like, maybe that wouldn't be so bad. And then, at that moment, I got a text message from my girlfriend, it included a mostly tasteful photo of her reading His Majesty's Dragon in a bubble bath. And the thing about that is that when you get that photo, you get up and you say, "We are Thanes from Helios Warband. Beowulf is my name." And headache, what nausea? Beowulf doesn't have headaches. And the problem I talked about, let me tell you, after you've dug, hauled, and processed 2 tons of diamond ore by hand, you're not rushing into a goddamn thing. The other thing about digging, hauling, and processing 2 tons of diamond ore and doing out all this wild, crazy Beowulf bullshit is that you actually become Beowulf. The other thing about it is that if you dig, haul, and wash 2 tons of diamond ore, you're more likely to win. And I came back to New York, and I came to Nerd Nite with Wendy, and we met this cool chick. We were talking to her like, hey, man, you're really awesome. What's your name? What do you do? She said, my name's Katie Palmer. I work on the 3rd floor of Tiffany's. So I said, Wendy went to the bathroom, and I said, Katie, I spent my summer mining for diamonds. She's like, a crater? No way. She was immediately caught up. And I said, I gotta take you to lunch. And she said, all right, cool. So I took her to lunch, and she looked at my diamond. I did not let her touch it because no woman has touched my diamond. And there's been me, the ranger who certified it, and my jeweler, and that has been it for 100 million years. She whipped out the loop, she looked at it, she's like, don't cut this, it's cool for this and this and this cool gem nerd reasons. And she said, what do you need from me? I said, I need a jeweler, and I don't need him right now, because I gotta do the due diligence on this relationship. But, and I did, I put it in the safe deposit box and forgot about it. Then, though, she said, all right, and so she found me this guy. So this is Katie's guy. He was lead jeweler at Tiffany's for 25 years, and then he quit and now helms the family business. And so you'll notice this is what's on his wall, is the $2 million award dated 2004. But my favorite part is that the $3 million award is dated 2005 and is right above it. And he really sort of made it happen. So this is my diamond. And it is not the prettiest diamond in the world, and it is not the biggest diamond in the world. It is harder than other diamonds. On the Mohs scale, our Arkansas diamonds are 28% harder than African diamonds. My diamond will scratch an African diamond. On the Mohs scale, no, like Henry Ford worked this out in the 30s or some shit. And on the Mohs scale, the diamond is 10, and my diamond literally goes to 11. All told, though, I gotta say, this was about a year ago, all this crazy shit, and 1 year later, I think I have found the girl that I want to give it to. So if you guys excuse me, there's something I need to take care of. Questions? Oh, we do a toast.
No, we're gonna toast. No questions.
No questions, just toast. All right, a toast.
I'll say it. Toast! The biggest Congratulations! You can go high whenever you need to. Nice job. I'd be a little awkward standing there. Yeah, she was looking forward to the volcano speech. Sorry, we didn't you. Next, it was an eruption of love. Aww, congratulations. Take good care. Yeah, that's it. Next one's November 8th, but not for that. Congratulations. Nerd Nite winning number 5.